Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. Um, so the update about Nihal's match. Nihal's semi-final yesterday was postponed to today. His scheduled opponent for the semi-final, uh, Hepler Narayana Ramirez was disqualified due to fair play issues. This is what I was told. I don't have an official announcement or a link, so I'm just quoting. Uh, he was disqualified due to fair play issues, and therefore, the opponents that he had beaten in the pre-quarters and the quarterfinal, they played against each other yesterday night. The match between them was won by uh, Francesco Sonis from Italy. He defeated Kirill Shevchenko from Ukraine, and therefore we are here now. Nihal was given an option whether to play it yesterday night or today morning. This is morning in Europe. It's 10 a.m. CET, 2:30 in India. And Nihal thought it's more fair and equitable for everyone if it's played in the morning because his opponent just did not have, wouldn't have enough time to recover after a tough game yesterday. So this is the update basically. In the current match, Nihal made a draw in the first game, and we are here on the second game, in which it looks pretty dangerous actually. Nihal has a menacing position. He's threatening to mate Black with Rook F3, Rook G3. I'm looking at this website. I'm looking at the game directly from Tornello, which is the official playing platform. And here I'm not really able to make arrows. So this is the World Under 18 Rapid Online Chess Championship. The finals will take place at 8 8:30. The finals. Shan Sargisian is in the finals. The winner of this match will play in the final. To be honest, optically at first sight it looks very good for Nihal. White threatens Rook F3, Rook G3. I'm not able to make arrows, so I'm just going to make my mouse movements, my cursor. His opponent is trying to prevent this. He's trying to play Queen G6, but I think Nihal has Rook F3 in any case. So I just don't see how Nihal can. Uh, I don't see how Nihal can lose from this position. Rook F3 is coming in. After Rook F3, Black can take the Rook with his Queen, and White will take back with the pawn, again threatening Rook G1 mate. Uh, Again, I'm unfortunately not able to make arrows. This website is not exactly made to stream or you know for these things. I think it's a purely playing website. Either that or I just don't know how to show it. This is the platform that is officially uh, uh, that is for all official events. It's called Tornello. I don't think the game is there on Chess 24. If the game is there on Chess 24, of course I would have showed you. And you'd have also watched from there, yeah? Is the game there on Chess 24? Nihal is probably checking Rook F3. Ah, okay, it came later, yeah? Initially it was not there. Initially it was not there. Okay, got it. Cool, cool, cool. No worries. Let's go to Chess 24. Let's go to Chess 24 with our. Okay, there we have it. Yeah. So rook f3, queen g6, and now rook g3. So Nihal basically wins this queen. Queen g6 head, sorry, queen g3 head g3, and I wouldn't focus too much on the bar movements. It will oscillate up and down. If I log into chess 24, I can probably stabilize the bar. Just give me a sec. Ah, okay, never mind. I just don't remember the password. Okay, getting back. Yeah. Uh, Nihal is cruising in this game. That is true. Yeah. There we have a clear view of the board. So it looks like Francesco has got rid of the worst. He uh, he has a rook and two minor pieces against White's queen, and there's no direct attack coming through. I mean, there's no direct mate threat. So what could be White's way to continue the attack? The point is, even though Black has the rook and two minor pieces, these pieces are not exactly out there. Like the rook, the knight, the bishop, they're not exactly out there playing. They are in lockdown, and it will take time for them to come out and do their jobs. This plays in White's hand because White can bring this a1 rook. For example, to d1, d3, pawn to g4, rook h3. It takes four moves, and in these four moves, White has to try and not a bad idea, Vishnu. King h2, rook h1, g4, king g3. It makes sense, but it would be more flexible to bring the rook from d3. Because with king h2, rook h1, you are putting all your stake. You are putting everything in one basket, and if that basket gets tipped over, then you have nothing. Whereas with rook d1, rook d3, you keep the flexibility. You retain the option of playing g4, rook h3, but also if some operation happens on the d file, if the rook is required there, then you can be flexible. You can take it there as well. So rook d1 should be the move. Bishop d3 would be met by f5. For those who are asking if this is all preparation, yes, this is all preparation. Um, Sarana, Alexei Sarana played this exact line against Nihal Sarin himself in 2019. Alexei Sarana plays this a lot with White. So Nihal knew this, of course, and he knows that this position is better for him. He is trying to precisely find out exactly how to get from here. No, I'm not going to get crazy for Nihal going down on time here. He needs to take his time. He needs to calculate precisely what's happening. I think that is the difference between Nihal and let's say a slightly less strong grandmaster. Let's say someone like me. I could probably play faster, but imprecisely. And Nihal wouldn't do that. He's more precise, and therefore the 100 point rating difference. Queen to f6 is also not a bad move. So the format is like this, guys. For those who are just tuning in and watching, two games. The format is two games of 15 plus 10. If there's a tie after the two games, it goes to Armageddon. And these two games are 15 plus 10. The first game has already ended. It ended in a draw. And this is the second game. Yeah, if Nihal wins this, he's into the final. And he will play against Shant Sargisian. But this position is not at all easy, guys. It looks nice. White is a queen up, but if black manages to bring his pieces out in time, then black will be better. So it's all dependent on the factor of time. Whether white manages to create threats within enough time, or if black manages to bring his pieces out within time. This is what the game is about right now. So white has to yeah, rook d1 is I think a good move. Rook d1, then get the pawns, g4 f5. White has to bring his pieces out, and I mean he has to bring his rook out and restrict black from moving his pieces. So what could Nihal possibly be thinking here? What could he be contemplating? G4 f5 is not easy to see. Although Anish did say in the Super Juniors Cup that when Nihal takes time, he manages to find all the best moves. He manages to find the only moves, the only defensive moves. But in this case, under pressure, under the tension, it's not easy, and it is a rapid game. The 4 minutes is actually not such a lot of time, so I think it's still pretty tense. I'm not really sure about the finals. It depends. It depends on if I'm free at that time. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Rook d1 has been played. Rook d1 on the board. I think his opponent. The thing for his opponent is he has to constantly anticipate Nihal's moves and be ready with his own moves, because he does not have enough reaction time. He does not have a lot of time to react, and so he has to be ready and have his move instantly. I think knight c6 is the most obvious move you can think of. Bringing the knight, and with rook d1, a possible threat is rook to d8. So this also possibly knight c6 also possibly prevents that. Yeah, Archit, I think making rapid the main format certainly makes sense. It's not. Um it would be something I'm more in favor of. The problem with classical chess, the problem with the longer format is at the highest level there is just insane amount of things to remember. So too much emphasis goes to memory, which is kind of not what we signed up for when we started playing chess. With knight d7, the problem is bishop b5 is coming, after which this knight gets trapped. A bit against the run-off play because you're constantly thinking of kingside, you're constantly thinking of attack, mate, and then white just goes to b5 and picks up a piece calmly. A bit against the run-off play, that is the difficulty in finding this move. But let's see if Nihal can find it. Yeah, he finds it. He finds it. He finds it immediately. So bishop b5, Francesco in huge trouble. He's going to be down material. He's going to be down on time. Uh, Regarding streaming the final, I think the main takeaway is the main decision that I have to take is whether uh, Nihal might need me for preparation in between the games. That is the only, if that is not an issue, then I'll stream. If that is required, then no, I won't stream. Yeah. It's all a large part of it was opening preparation, and this was already played by Alexei Sarana against Nihal in 2019. So in both life and chess, usually the process is something like, you work hard and then the results don't come immediately. What you prepare, it doesn't come immediately. And then every day you keep doing something, and it all adds up. And what you prepared a few months ago or a few years ago, it comes in exactly these moments. As you keep building up your stash of preparation or your stash of hard work, uh, you get direct results like this after a much longer time. It doesn't come immediately because our opponents also know what we are preparing in general, because they know what we can expect from them, and people have become very good at sidestepping this preparation immediately. But if you keep working every day and if you keep building up your preparation every day, uh, then over a period of time, uh, it inevitably comes. It's a probability thing. Oh, shout out to Ashwath in the chat. Ashwath, a very good friend, a very good chess player himself. He started a bit later than all of us, but when he was playing actively, he was as strong as all the other grandmasters, like Adiban, Setram, and me. He has defeated me, I think, at least once, and maybe more than once. He was a very, very strong player. Bishop d3, b5. I'm definitely. It doesn't feel like it's +2. It doesn't feel like what the computer is showing, to be honest. It's not. It doesn't look so obvious. It's not a taken for granted thing that white will win this. Black does have a lot of pieces, rook and two minor pieces. The computer shows queen e4 and rook into e6, taking the pawn. So far, Nihal has found all the precise moves. The point is, normally queen e4, the rook moves somewhere, and then after rook e6, there is knight c5, attacking both the rook and the queen. But here in this case, white has queen h7 check. Uh, Sorry. Yeah, so queen e4, rook a7. The point is after rook e6, knight c5, rook e6, knight c5. Both the rook and the queen are attacked, but white has queen h7 check, which is a very strong move. So queen e4, rook a7 on the board, and now maybe Maybe rook into e6. Because after knight c5, there's always queen h7 check. It's not clear what happens after queen h7, king moves, and then what. That is the difficult part that Nihal has to calculate and find out now. Rook into e6 played. Rook into e6 played. Now knight c5 also on the board. And now probably queen h7 check is forced. Rook e7 is also an option. Rook e7, knight e4, rook a7. But here the problem is after knight f2 check, white also wins this bishop. The variation continues after rook a8, but it's not clear. Queen h7 check on board, king f8, rook c6, rook c7. The bar is going crazy. Nihal doing his usual stuff, uh, making the game interesting, regardless of anything. And here again, computer shows a big plus, +1. But from human perspective, it's not that clear. It's not clear why white is better, to be honest. I think it's. I think black is doing okay here, and the players could also be possibly feeling the same way. Now the big problem for black, again, specifically why Nihal played bishop f5 is because he wants to imprison this bishop on g7, which is being blocked by the f6 pawn. So black never has this option of f5. And after bishop b7, b4, uh, the computer evaluation is completely oscillating. But bishop e6 and queen g8 check is coming, possibly winning something. Bishop e6 has been played by Nihal, and now just bishop into d7 wins. Bishop d7 wins a piece, queen g7 check, and this is a piece of cake from here on for Nihal. So Nihal is in the final, and yeah, Nihal has got into the final, and he will play against Shan Sargisian at 8:30 p.m. tonight. Yes, Nihal OP in the chat. This game was actually pretty chill by Nihal standards. I never really had any reason to be tense. And this tournament is also comparatively chill compared to the other contests that Nihal generally plays, which is a lot stronger and competitive. World Under 18, one of the strongest tournaments, the best juniors in the world, but not so for Nihal. My scheduling the stream was also in the very, very last moment. I saw it at the absolute last moment because I got a notification on Twitter saying that they cannot follow the games, and then I checked Chess24 and it was not there. So then I thought, it's not easy to access this website on Tornado. You have to log in and you have to search for the tournament and find the game. It's not easy. It's not straightforward. It's not like chess.com or Chess. So that's why I scheduled the stream immediately, and I thought I should also update on yesterday's incident why Nihal did not play yesterday because his scheduled opponent Hepler Narayana Ramirez from Peru was disqualified due to the fair play issues, and yeah, Nihal has won. So Nihal into the final, and see you guys in about 4 hours or so. Uh, it depends on how the next few hours go. I will if I do stream, I will schedule the stream by 7:30. And if I'm not streaming, well, support for Nihal anyway. So thank you all for coming in such short notice, and do like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So we get the likes up, more people come tune in, watch the semifinals of Nihal, uh, the rerun of the semifinals of Nihal when I I loved the way this game went today. The preparation that was done, the preparation that was known a long time ago, a very strong preparation, not at all easy to find. The computer initially evaluates it as bad for white, and as you go deeper, then it shows the more precise evaluation. It takes time even for the strongest computer to catch up to this. So that was a good, nice, and sweet victory. So see you guys. Bye.